Afternoon everybody. I don't think this time's right, so don't worry about that. Whoops, we've just lost connection. There we go. I'll just move this water pump. Currently outside it's 40.8 degrees C. Inside it's a beautiful 27.7 Celsius. Okay, now just step out here. It's like stepping out into an oven. We've got both aircons on today, including this huge beast here. Let's see what this temperature gauge says. There we go. Alright, that's an old school temperature gauge in both Celsius and Fahrenheit. Okay, now I did a little bit of work in here, and I'll open this one first, and you'll notice we've got just over 10 kilowatts on our roof. Okay, sitting here in this lead here, this is my low volt panels that need rewiring. They're turned off. They will get rewired. That's 1500 watts, and I shifted one string off the DR inverter over here, and it's producing that much. Now my batteries are 100% full, so it's just running the house right now. Okay, and basically, well, these inverters never give you the right state of charge anyway. They never have, they never will. Alright, so we took one string, you can see it missing right there, off this beautiful DR machine, and it registers the batteries at 100% full. Its fans are going, and the exhaust fan is going. These are as you can see, we've just moved one string over, and when I get the low volt ones rewired, then these two will be removed, and there'll be another 16 amp high volt circuit breaker in there. This is a high volt circuit breaker, but it's 32 amps, it's too big. Okay, and you can see we just simply did wiring in there. Now I have an electrician coming next week sometime, as soon as he can fit me in, because the building industry is so busy right now. It's very hard to get an electrician, but I need one, so I have one coming. This inverter is actually turned off. It only turns on when it detects solar power. Okay, no point turning it on, it's not wired to anything. And the fans, they're quite loud, have been on ever since the solar. As soon as the solar come on, the fans come on. Okay, now it's interesting if we go and look at the logs, because we don't get many days, because I'm down south, where it gets 40 degrees plus. And it's interesting to see, now my solar panels are up on my roof. It's a tin roof. It gets hot, and the solar panels today, well, they're black in colour, so I mean you could probably literally fry a bacon and egg meal on those solar panels. That's how hot they would be. Okay, and when we look at the logs, you'll see just how much those solar panels have dropped off. Currently there's about 7 kilowatts connected to the DR, and so maybe 6.5 connected to the DR. I haven't worked it out. I've got to work it out with my wife. And we've took one string and put it on the MPP solar ink unit, and there's the low volt string that we haven't converted over yet. Okay, I'll fill you in a bit. All right, here we are later in the afternoon. I'll give you a look at what's going on, like I told you I would. Now, just a little while ago, we turned the big air conditioner off. But first of all, let's start in the morning. Okay, so this pinky colour, whatever it is up here, brown or pink, whatever, is the state of charge. The red is the consumption, and blue is solar. As you can see, it's very cloudy. It's still cloudy outside. Matter of fact, that cloud's acting like a big blanket and keeping the heat in. But you can see we got full at 10:20 this morning, even with that cloud. Now we've got about 6.5 kilowatt hours of solar left on this Dia inverter that we're running our house on right now. Because remember, we've got a 1500 watt string that is low volt, and I'm waiting for an electrician to come to make it high volt. And we shifted one string of panels off here. In total, in reality, we've got just over 10 kilowatts. And I recommend that as a minimum for any household of this size and nature. All right, so you can see the clouds in the way the solar's been behaving, especially down here. You know, midday the sun's right over our house. You can just see how heavy the cloud was. And then the heat really kicked in. We put the big air conditioner on, and you can see we're using, let's go to this peak here. Okay, we're using, production is 2.95 kilowatt hours, and we're using 3.66 kilowatt hours. Why is your battery still on 100% charge, Chris? Because we moved one string over to the other inverter, which is coming through the battery line, and you can see the batteries are still 100% even at 5:07 p.m. and there's still 635 watts coming off those other solar panels that is being pushed through this battery line, and this house inverter is using. Okay, and for now that will put all my measurements out, but that's fine, people. Look, I'm doing this in the form of, I'm trying to help you understand solar a bit better. And later on, we've got, I've got an electrician coming next week, but in 3 to 4 weeks we should have enough to get another really good inverter. It is a really good inverter, but it's not that higher cost, okay, when you consider that the cheapies, that $1,400 one out there, or the Grow Watts or stuff like that, they got very limited capabilities. Okay, well, okay, we'll talk about that more later on. All right, but I just wanted to show you, like right now, we've only got the little air conditioner on because the temperatures have started to cool down, and the house is really cool, really nice right now. So we turn that off. We're keeping our batteries at 100% still, and we're using the power out of the other inverter. The other string that's on the other inverter is just, you can see by the way the dots are going. Okay, so that's how that other shed's going to work in conjunction with this system right now, until I get it all wired in and we start doing some testing for you. But in about a month's time, I'm expecting a really good inverter to be here, and we'll tie that all together, and yeah, it'll blow your mind, and you'll see. You know, with the other inverter, yeah, it's a true hybrid. Okay, that means it will feed solar to the grid, it will feed solar to the batteries, it will feed solar to the house. If the grid goes down, it will feed batteries to the house, and if your battery runs flat and the grid still isn't up, it will even auto start a generator, all automatically. All right. and it's not really, well, I don't think it's an expensive inverter, okay, but we'll talk about that later on. My channel members, I do have channel members, I've already informed them a little bit about what's going on, and they're free to contact me on my Skype and chat about it or any other thing they might have, like great camping spots and all that sort of stuff. Alright, look, if you enjoyed this video, it's just an informative video. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up, please. If you didn't, by all means, thumbs it down. Please comment or smiley face or anything like that, you know. Because it really does help my channel. It helps it grow. It doesn't help me cover the costs, believe me. I would have to make an insane amount of money to cover the costs of what I do on my YouTube channel. Alright, keep safe everyone, and bye for now.